What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to this Mundo Sporto watch along the Manchester Derby today. And look, there is a little bit of Liverpool interest in this one if you're a Liverpool fan. I don't know which way I want this result to go, though, folks. Honestly, I've thought about this long and hard, and I've gone one way or the other. So I'm going to go with a draw. I'm going to predict a 2-2 draw, and I'm going to hope for a 2-2 draw because I can't quite bring myself to want United to win, which will probably be the side I'd lean to from a Liverpool perspective, because I still see Manchester City as our real title rivals. But look, this is an interesting game. I'll take you through the starting 11. I'll take you through everything else that we have on this one. What is there now? About 13 minutes to go till kick-off. So sit back, relax, enjoy it. I can already see some people in the chat giving predictions. John Hamilton's gone 0-0 or 1-1. ABBXS has gone 3-2 to City. 1-0 to United with a Bruno goal for John O'Neill. Yeah, it's tough to know. Like, I despise both clubs, so it's really difficult to know which way I want this one to go, folks. But I think it'll be an interesting game. I really do. I've for any Liverpool fans watching, by the way, I just stuck up a little video on Diogo Jota up on the Anfield Agenda account. So, well, that will be going up, I should say, in the next while. So keep an eye out for that one as well. But look, how are we all today? I know this is going to be a quieter stream than normal, but that's fun, isn't it? That's the beauty of doing this second channel, that we get to have some fun and just get to know each other a little bit better in a quieter, intimate situation. The team news is in for this one as well. I'll bring up an image on screen and take you through the starting 11s in a couple of minutes. But yeah, I hope that you're all well, folks, and I hope that this stream's coming through okay. So just give me a thumbs up in the chat just to let me know that everything's okay at your end, ladies and gents. I'm always very paranoid about this when we're doing streams, and I hope that you guys dig the new studio that Connor's done as well. All good, Daddy Dog, all good, mate. Man United lineup will go up in the second RSH, but I do appreciate your input as always, sir. ABX, I'm tickety-boo, buddy. I'm absolutely buzzing for the Joshua fight tonight, which is why I'm doing this watch along. Then I can finish up for the day. Sit back, get my lazy ass on the sofa, drink Diet Coke and watch Anthony Joshua pound Pulev, which is something I'm looking forward to. That sounded a bit weird, didn't it, saying pound Pulev, but you know what I meant, folks. Should be a good watch, yeah. RSH 14. Jersey Boy says United to get a penalty 100%. Mate, that's where I put my... Boyle Sports have this special on around that game, that and I'm not pitching Boyle for this particular segment, I'm just talking as a fan. They have a tenner no lose bet, so I said, right, stick a tenner on. If I don't win, I get a free bet back. So, like Jersey Boy said there, I stuck my tenner bet on United to score a penalty. That was just, that's what I've been doing in every United game pretty much. So, that's what I think on this one. I'm going for a 2-2 draw as well for my prediction on this one, ladies and gents. I hope that you're all enjoying the shiny new studio that Mr. Connor Crosby designed for Mundo Sporto. I think it's looking rather dope, fresh and clean are the three words that me and Connor use when we describe these type of things to each other. Craig, am I watching the Joshua? Yes, man, I'm absolutely watching the Joshua fight. I'm very excited about the Joshua fight later on. Although what I'm not excited about is the shithousery from Eddie Hearn again, putting the price up. £25 in the UK now, €27.95. It just keeps going up and up and up. And look, I understand that there's a smaller crowd in there, but again, I think it's a bit of an own goal there from Eddie Hearn and Matchroom putting the price up, and Sky, of course, for this one as well. What have we got? Craig, how are you doing? WFM 2-0 to United. Yeah, it's weird. Like, you would think normally, okay, City are a better side. City should win this. But it's a Manchester derby, and United have a history of raising their game for these type of fixtures. And I'm going for a 2-2 draw, ladies and gents. But look, let's have a quick look at the starting 11 for the first time anyway, for both sides before we get going. So, right, here we go. Manchester United start off with David De Gea. They've stuck with him instead of Henderson. Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Fred, McTominay, Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood and Marcus Rashford. Then for Manchester City, Ederson, Walker, Stones, Diaz, Cancelo, Rodri, Fernandinho, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Sterling and Gabriel Jesus. They are the starting 11s for both sides. So again, let me know your thoughts. I assume you're blaming Klopp for Jota's injury. I agree as well. Look, I don't like to assign blame to anybody, mate, because like I always say about injuries, again, watch the video when it goes up and you'll see, but was it avoidable? Probably. That's one thing I would say. Yes. Was there a need to play Jota in the game? No, we know that there wasn't. Same way there wasn't a need to play Mohamed Salah and stuff, but again, pal, I don't like to assign blame to any one of these things. Again, all the information that I have on Diogo Jota, by the way, that will be up in that video on Anfield Agenda. It's going up in the next couple of hours, so keep an eye out for it. It's only about 9 minutes long, so it's an easy watch. What have we got? Have you seen the ref for the Tottenham matches, Anthony Taylor? Yeah, that's what I got confused about, Liam, yesterday, mate. When I was talking about the referee, I was thinking it's Andre Mariner for this game, but I was thinking it was Anthony Taylor, but it was for the Spurs game. So yes, I knew I'd seen it somewhere. How are you doing? 2-0 to United, says Surdashan. I want City to win. Would love to see United fans crying. What's Connor calling himself a dope for now? I don't know. What's my honest opinion on United? Right. Do you want my point blank opinion? They need a better manager because Solskjaer will not cut the mustard. They have enough decent players there that they should be making top 4 in my opinion. They're not the complete squad. I think any United fan will still say to you they probably need a little bit. They need, as weird as this sounds, they probably need to look at a centre-back, a creative midfielder to help out Bruno Fernandes there. And look, I don't know what United fans are on the attacking options, but look, they're going in the right direction. Hand on heart, I will say that about United. I just think they're a little bit off the pace yet to be really challenging at the top, and I hope that Solskjaer stays there as long as possible because I really think he's a horrendous manager. I want City to win. Would love to see United fans crying. Jota injury news again. Video gone up about that one, buddy, a bit later on. Why is Connor going, for fuck's sake? Ha ha ha. I'm looking at my phone thinking, what has he done? Cube, you don't need to be a mod, mate. There's nowhere near enough people on this channel yet for us to need extra moderators, my friend. 2-1 to Man City is what Alex is going for. Right, folks, most importantly, though, keep hitting that subscribe button if you are new to the channel and drop a like on the video. We're getting close to 3,000 subscribers, which is class. Again, thank you for your support. But yeah, this one's coming. I'm going to read you my chat here because I have a feeling that my chat is a little bit lagging on the chat side. So let me just redo this before the game gets going. So I want to make sure I can get all your comments as soon as possible. 1 sec, bear with me. Just moving the chat around a bit. Cool, there we go. Well, come on, Man City, I'm a Liverpool fan. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I mean, I can understand why people would want United to get beaten, but I still see City as our main title rival. So for me in this one, I would rather a draw. A draw is probably the best result. What's Connor sending me messages for? Oh, his chat is fucked too. Good, it's not just mine then. Yeah, we're getting the chat's working really weirdly here, folks. It's I don't know what's going on with it. It's really laggy. The chat, the video seems to be coming through okay, but the chat's not updating in real time, which is strange. But it's happening at Connor's end as well, so at least it's not me then. Dope, fresh and clean, Crosby. They're the words. Keane said, very annoying seeing Klopp getting the blame for playing a player in a match with what's the logic in that? Look, mate, I can see both sides of the argument, Keane. He didn't need to play him. We could have absolutely sent the kids out there and gave everybody a rest because it was a dead rubber, mate. I'm not trying to assign blame. I'm just playing devil's advocate here, buddy, and trying to give you a reasoning as to why people will be a bit annoyed about it. 5-1 to City's what Gavin's going for. Your chat was a bit laggy. I don't know what's going on, mate. Nothing to do with our end. We can't keep... came in really quickly. Yeah, it's kind of delayed then quickly. Hopefully it'll sort itself out anyway as we go along. But look, yeah, 5 minutes to go to kick off on this one. Keep your score predictions coming in, folks. Zach said, hi Craig, I'm a United fan, but you might already know this. It's a big game. It's a massive game, man. I get where you're coming from. It's a Manchester derby. Has to be a huge game. They're the games that United fans look out for each season, of course, with the Liverpool game as well. Probably Leeds now as well, that Leeds are back up. But yeah, for us as Liverpool fans, we'd look out for United and Everton, and this is a fixture as a neutral that I'm intrigued to sit back, watch and see how they get on. Mark said, loving the new look of Mundo Sporto. Great work, Connor. Yep, again, it's all down to Connor and his hard work, so much love to Connor on that one. I think I'm a bit bright on my camera, so I'm going to just turn that down a little bit, the brightness. 1 second. Again, all of this is just moving pieces. Teams are coming out onto the pitch now, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, at Old Trafford. So let me just turn down this brightness a smidgen. There we go. That looks a bit more human. Yeah, teams are coming out onto the pitch now at Old Trafford. So again, before we get going, let me take you through the starting 11s one more time for this one. Manchester United have kept faith in David De Gea. He starts in goal. Wan-Bissaka at right back. Lindelof, Maguire are the centre back pairing with Luke Shaw at left back. Then we go into midfield for United. Fred, McTominay, and yes, Paul Pogba starts today for Manchester United. Then up front, it's Fernandes in the attacking midfield role, Greenwood and Rashford. For Manchester City, Ederson, Kyle Walker, Stones, Diaz, Cancelo, Rodri, Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne, Mahrez, Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus. Let me know what you think of the lineup, folks. And again, keep your score predictions coming in. Again, comments seem to be just completely delayed there. What is going on with the chat? It's really weird. Right. I don't know what's going on with the chat. It is going really, really slowly today for some reason. I'm going to pop it back out again and see if it works. Very frustrating. Very frustrating, folks. I swear YouTube just don't like us. I swear they don't like us. I know that's just an algorithm and they've nothing against us, but it's always one thing after another, folks, isn't it? Right. There we go. I'm trying to keep up to date. Edgar's going 1-1. I'm a Liverpool fan, said Gavin, but City got this. 1-1 draw for Evan. Edgar's gone 1-1 as well. Keane Nolan, nope, he's talking about something else. How many world-class players are we on that pitch, in your opinion? I don't know, man. World-class is a very subjective term, isn't it? Tom says, as a Liverpool fan, whatever happens tonight, one of these will drop points. Yes, there is that, mate. There is that to look forward to. Owen said, not happy after the Forest game, but going to watch Manchester Derby. He's gone for a 3-2 win for United. Neem wants City to win. Why do you want City to win? It's the anti-United sentiment, obviously, but for me, I don't know, I'm struggling, because as I said, I think City are going to be our title rival, so a draw would do me for this one, folks, if I'm being brutally honest with you. Right, let me get ready with the clock and that, ready to go for the first half. Again, keep your score predictions coming in. I'll do my best to take you through the game as well. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. This is Anfield Agenda's brand new channel, Mundo Sporto, where we're going to be covering non-Liverpool games and lots of other bits and pieces as well. Loads of stuff coming up on both channels over the next week or so, so make sure you've got your notifications turned on. And yeah, I'm going to sit back and take you through the game, and let's have a bit of fun and watch a game that we don't have to stress about for a change. But look, I'll try and be as unbiased as I can in my comments. Hello, mate. Hope we beat City, said Nathan. As a Liverpool fan, whatever happens, someone will drop points. Again, the comments just are not updating. What the hell is going on? I don't know. Hopefully they come through in fits and starts. I don't know what's going on here with the comments. But look, I'll do my best, as I said, to take you through. Hoping for a draw, said Darren. A draw would be good for us at RSH. My dad is a big fan of you. Thank you. Oh, that's lovely, Gavin. Tell your dad I said hi, mate. Really appreciate that. The fact anyone likes what I do, as I said, mate, I'll never understand it. But I appreciate it. And tell your dad I said said hello as well, by the way. Carl, how are you, buddy? Lovely to see you in. Other streams are having the same issue, grand. So it's not just us. YouTube are just shit in the bed. Right, folks, here we go. United playing from left to right in the first half. City going to be kicking off. As always, my name is Craig. Welcome to the show. I'll be taking through the game with some alternative match commentary and some fun along the way. Sean, how are you, buddy? Lovely to see you in as well. And everybody else, I'll get back to the chat in a couple of moments, folks. I'm just waiting for this one to kick off so I can get the clock good to go. Again, massive thank you to Mr. Connor Crosby, the other half of Anfield Agenda and Mundo Sporto, for this fantastic brand new studio that he's designed. I told you, loads of stuff goes on behind the scenes that people don't understand. And the hours that Connor would have put in to build this studio is a perfect example of that. Right, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw, ladies and gentlemen. Please do feel free to give me your score predictions in the chat. 2-2 for me, Owen. That's what I'm going for. Anthony Davies, how are you, mate? Right, folks, as I said, we're underway. There we go. Ball back at Manchester City. They did the decent thing and launched the ball out right-hand side. It's up in the air. Can Sky please get rid of this bullshit camera angle and get it down to the normal one, please? McTominay for United. Ball back to Luke Shaw. Shaw lashes it up left-hand side. Very surprised that Paul Pogba's actually starting this game, that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has given him the nod. But then again, I suppose he needs as many good players on the pitch as he can get. Lemmy, how are you, my good friend? Going for a 2-2 draw. Manchester City have the ball back again. Possession comes on. Diaz rolls the ball across. Ball goes back. Ederson puts his foot through it out right hand side. Pogba wins that one. Wonder how long before United get the penalty. Here we go. De Bruyne now, right hand side for Manchester City. He tries a ball in behind. Ricochets back to him. Second ball in now, deep to the far post, but David De Gea comes and claims it. Carl's gone 4-1 to City. Then United will get their weekly Premiership penalty. Again, folks, if you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button, because we want to try and get this up to 3k as quick as we can. Maguire. Again to Shaw. Maguire. Ball hooked forward. Goes out. It'll be a Manchester United throw in that left back spot. Still Luke Shaw. He goes back. Maguire. The world's most expensive defender, don't you know, folks? Victor Lindelof. McTominay. He's under pressure. He carries the ball forward. He really has become a mainstay, hasn't he? McTominay and Fred under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer really have become, fixtures in this starting 11 for United. Ball back. Fred. It's at our end, it seems, that the chat's laggy. John, it's a YouTube issue for, I think, content creators that a few of them are suffering with. You're my favourite YouTuber. Thank you, Danny Dog. 2-2 would be nice, said Lemmy. What else we got? I haven't eaten in weeks. Please let me out of the basement, said Connor. No, you're staying in the basement, Crosby. Thank you, Scary Ninja. I like our content as well, buddy. Right, ball back with Ederson now. Bit of a slow start to this one. Teams just feeling each other out. City now in that left back position. Pressure comes on from United. Switch of play across. Pogba tracked back across. He gets there. That was well played by Pogba, to be fair. Got there ahead of Kyle Walker. United in possession. Fred back to Maguire. Maguire at left hand side. Shaw tries a ball in behind Manchester City's defence. Headed out. They win the second ball now. Rodri. He goes back. City launch it long. Should be easy enough for Luke Shaw or Maguire to do it. Maguire gets there first. It's up in the air. McTominay. He heads it down. Pogba has it now right in that left touchline. Nice little triangle from United. Pogba in possession. He's dispossessed. Gabriel Jesus it was back doing some defensive work there. Now City look to move it quickly. Raheem Sterling. He's under pressure. Goes back. Yet to see one of those crunching derby tackles yet. Ball up the line now. De Bruyne is in space. Outside of the full pass. Maguire does well to read that. United now trying to play out from the back, but there was a foul by De Bruyne on McTominay, and that'll be a free kick to Manchester United. Lindelof to Maguire. What do we think, folks, about David De Gea keeping a starting berth for Manchester United? Do you think it was the right move, or do you think Henderson deserves a shout? Maguire back to De Gea. Bernadette, how are you, my friend? Said watch it on TV but listen to your commentary, which is more entertaining. Thank you. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Hope you're well, by the way, Bernadette. Hope you're getting into the festive season. Would I take Slabhead for $1 million? I don't know, because, maybe a good coach like Klopp could actually get something out of him. But, I don't know. He has been bang average for United. What's going on there? Free kick to United anyway. Was it Fred? Would Fred get a hand to the face, I think? Or no, actually, he's gone down holding his side. Fred's gone down for United here, holding left-hand side of his hip. The world's most expensive defender, but not the best. As I said, our defensive midfielder's better than the world's most expensive defender as a centre-back, mate. How cool is that? Almost 5 minutes gone here. Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0. My dog's on the sofa beside me and his head has just peeked up because he's heard my wife coming home. There's my wife now coming in. Gizmo, bed. Gizmo, bed. Bed. Can you hear my dog's footsteps? He's trying to find a way out without knocking over the telly. There you go. Well played, everybody. The dog has now left the room. Zoe, I'm really good. Thank you, mate. I hope you are as well. 5 minutes gone, still scoreless. Sabrina, can you flick on the heating? Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, another challenge there. Fernandinho this time and Bruno Fernandes. I wonder how long before Fernandinho picks up his yellow card that he pretty much always gets. Again, a lot of United players getting little early knocks here in this one. City out for to prove a point here. Maguire has the ball now for United. He's just looking for players to move around. Little 1-2 with Lindelof. It's back with Maguire. Ball across to Lindelof again. He gets his head up, moves to that right hand side to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Pressure comes on from Sterling. Ball back inside. City have turned it over. Rodri to De Bruyne. De Bruyne now. Ball into Sterling. And as always, he shits the bed with a heavy touch and it goes behind for a goal kick. What is it about Sterling? He is so frustrating. He can do some unbelievable... And look, I'm not doubting his talent as a footballer. I really rate Raheem Sterling. But when he gets into the box and he's through on goal, I don't know what it is about him. I mean, he scores a load of goals, but he should score a whole lot more. Zohib, I'm really well. As everybody in the chat as well. Nice to see you in. Maguire. Pressure on from De Bruyne. He rolls it across to Victor Lindelof. Lindelof. Back to De Gea again. City just holding their press, allowing David De Gea to have the ball. And then as soon as he puts it to one of the centre-backs, the press comes on from Gabriel Jesus or Raheem Sterling. Fernandes now. Back to Lindelof. United playing a dangerous game here with this possession in and around their own box. RSH14, and I absolutely want to say this as well. So can we just have a reminder that Kepa and Maguire are the world's most expensive in their position. Yeah, and they're both nowhere near being anywhere near the world's best in their positions. Oh, Connor, that was well played by Gizmo, wasn't it? He managed to find his way under the table, through the wires, and not knock over my monitor. Fair play to the dog there. He gets a 10 out of 10. Maguire does well, win that back for United. Pogba now, he switches the ball across right hand side, but it's intercepted. You'd have to say City have definitely started the brighter. They look a bit more switched on. Cancelo now, back at left hand side. Sterling. Rodri switches the ball across now right hand side. Stones. Fernandinho. 8 minutes gone. Still not really a chance for either side. Rodri. Back to Fernandinho. Mahrez goes chasing now. He runs the ball straight at a play. Be United throw in. Can we also remember Coutinho was ball? What kind of dog is Gizmo? What age is he? He's a mix between a Scottish Terrier and a Westie, and it's 10 or 11. I think he's about 11 at this point. So yeah, he's getting on in age, but he's a tiny little thing, God bless him, and he's a grand old dog, to be fair. Not a bother of him. Rodri. Gabriel Jesus, good free from him, but well challenged by Luke Shaw. United now have a chance to counter. Rashford, he goes into that left channel. He needs support though. It's just Rashford out there in his own. Kyle Walker gets back, as does John Stones. Now it's back with Ederson. Rashford continues to pressure, but Ederson just feeds it out left hand side to Cancelo. It's blocked by United. It'll be a throw into Manchester City down near their own corner flag. Almost 10 minutes gone. Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0 here in the Manc Derby. Again, folks, if you are new to the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. Oh, good challenge that. It's up in the air now. Pogba gives chase. Kyle Walker heads it back up into a stupid area, but luckily City get it. But McTominay wins the second ball, and he heads it straight down to Joe Cancelo. Rodri now, looking to switch the ball out into that left channel. Again, United do well. Fred wins it back. Fernandes now. Nice little 1-2 with him. Bruno Fernandes in a bit of space now. He switches the ball across to Pogba. Pogba does well to protect the ball, then switches it back in behind. Fernandes now. Tries to pull it across, but it's deflected off a Manchester City player for a United corner. That was some good play by United, to be fair. Greenwood, Fernandes, Pogba. Lovely ball then back to Bruno Fernandes in behind. Fernandes tries to pull it across the 6-yard box, but it goes out of Manchester City. I think it was Diaz, and it's a corner to United. New Delhi's in the house. How are you, my friend? Lovely to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Don't forget, folks, tomorrow, Anfield agenda, 4 p.m. The Reds trip to Fulham. We'll be doing a watch-along of that one. Cross comes in from Luke Shaw. It's flipped on. Oh, United had a good chance at the far post. McTominay came sliding in. Just couldn't make a connection. That was definitely one off the training ground. Luke Shaw, and it's flipped on by Lindelof, and coming in at the far post, McTominay just cannot get a touch. Oh, if he gets there, it's in as well. Good chance that for United. Well worked routine there from the training ground, but as I said, McTominay just couldn't get on the end of it. What do you guys make of Scott McTominay, by the way? I'd love to get a neutral's opinion on him. Cancelo, he's under pressure, does well, turns into space, ball up the line. Raheem Sterling, he has it in that left channel. Again, Sterling does well. He's been held on to. That'll be a free kick to Manchester City. Bobby Firmino, mate, is my favourite Liverpool player. Love the new channel, said Andrew. Thank you, Matt. Really appreciate that. We were really enjoying it as well. It gives me a chance to watch more football and disguise it as doing some work, mate. It's great, isn't it? The things we do just to watch more football, mate. Stones now. Another overhyped, overpriced defender. Cancelo. Sterling fouled again. This time it's Lindelof that pushes him down. It'll be a free kick to Manchester City. Sackcham said, hi, I'm a Chelsea fan. We've got Everton tonight. What's your prediction? I hope you absolutely batter them, mate. Even though you're in a title race with us, I hope you absolutely batter them. I despise the blue shite. They are fucking horrible to me, mate. Excuse my language. So, yep. Look, this is one game. I hope Chelsea go and batter them. Thank you, Monster. Really, really glad you're enjoying the content, mate. It's much more fun for me doing the Liverpool stuff, obviously, because I have an emotional investment in it. Again, good chance there for City, but De Bruyne just couldn't play the through ball. Pogba has it now. He goes back to Luke Shaw. Shaw now gets his head up. Ball through the lines to Fred. Fred's under pressure, does well to protect the ball. Back to Pogba, Luke Shaw. Shaw rolls the ball across to Harry Maguire. Maguire tries to switch a play out into that right-hand channel. It's a nice pass. Again, it's well worked between Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Bruno Fernandes. Mason Greenwood now to Bruno Fernandes. Lindelof. It hasn't certainly been the early blitz that many would have expected. That's it now. Fred's fucked. Fred's after putting the ball out of play. He's holding his side. Remember earlier on he went down. He's put his hand up to the bench. It's looking like it'll be an early substitution here for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Would I rather support Man United or Everton? Pass. Pass, mate. I did see Harvey Elliott's goal, Keane. I actually tweeted about it from my own account. Shameless plug there for my Twitter account, by the way, at Craig Houlden with a U and Houlden. But yeah, it was a Messi-esque style goal from Harvey Elliott today for Blackburn. Again, continuing his good form there, which is great to see. What will I think will be the draw? I'd say, mate, is probably the best result for Liverpool. Actually, I think Fred signalling there, hang off on the substitution by the looks of it. Fair play to him if he gets through the game, but if he's already pulled up twice with the same injury, you'd have to ask yourself, like, and he's still holding his side. You'd have to ask yourself, is he going to be able to carry on really? Like, if he's feeling it now, you know a City player is going to clatter into him. That's the first thing I'd be saying if I'm Guardiola. Somebody get into Fred there and just clatter into him. Gar, how are you, buddy? Lovely to see you win again. We're heading toward, nearly 2,700 now, folks. Please do keep hitting that subscribe button. Welcome to everyone that's joining us for the first time. Ball's back with David De Gea now. If you want to follow me on Twitter, there it is, pinned to the top of the chat. Thank you very much, Connor, for that. I've taken my 6-week sabbatical from Twitter and I'm back now. So if anyone wants to give me a follow, my Twitter account's pinned to the top of the chat. Ball now. The City centre back to Rodri. I think it was Diaz that played it to Rodri there. Back to Fernandinho. Ball across now right hand side to Kyle Walker. Walker goes back again to John Stones this time. Stones in possession for Manchester City. He switches it out left hand side to João Cancelo. He goes back to Diaz. Back to John Stones. United happy to just sit off, allow Manchester City to have the ball in their own half. Again, Fernandinho back across. Now here comes a bit of pressure from Greenwood. Fernandes presses now. John Stones plays it out right hand side to Fernandinho. Then Rashford starts with the press and Fernandinho goes long. Luke Shaw sort of deals with it, but he does put it out for a Manchester City throw-in. Oh, we meant, sorry, the Champions League draw. Oh, sorry, buddy. For the Champions League draw, my hope is... my prediction would be like I want Lazio first, then I want Leipzig, then I want Borussia Mönchengladbach, then I want Barcelona, and then if I remember correctly it was Porto, Sevilla, Atletico. That's the order of the way I'd like the team. So Lazio my first choice, Leipzig my second choice, and who was my third? Mönchengladbach my third choice, because they're the teams we haven't played in a while, to be fair. So them, I don't want to play Porto because we've played them a lot, and I think we'll beat anyone. But I just don't want Atleti because I'd still be a bit nervous because Atleti can shit house anybody. And again, I mean that in a complimentary way. Lindelof. Fernandes, little flick around the corner. That releases Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He flicks it inside. Mason Greenwood now, but the sting goes out of the United attack. Bruno Fernandes has the ball. He tries to switch across, but Walker reads it. McTominay wins the header at midfield. Pogba flicks it on as well. Ball works out. It's up in the air. Referee allows play to go on. I thought he was going to pull that back for a high foot. Fred. Luke Shaw's done well now to win it back for United. He's looking for Rashford to go down the channel, but Rashford was too slow and he goes back to Paul Pogba. Pogba now, back to Fred, just inside Manchester United's half. He switches it across right hand side. Lindelof. Ball down the line looking for Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes, it was one of those, it was coming over his shoulder and he had to try and play it as it was coming over his shoulder in the box and it went straight to the keeper. Ederson played it out really quickly. Ball goes out now for a Manchester City throw in left hand side. It was a good spot that by Lindelof. The run was made by Fernandes. Very difficult, to be fair, to try and bring that down or shoot from the way it was coming. But as I said, it just went straight to Ederson anyway. Rodri. Game yet to spring to life. It really needs a goal, folks, doesn't it? Cancelo. Yeah, this is one of these games that definitely needs a moment for it to ignite, to catch fire. Carl said, I think we beat Barcelona. Carl, I think we'd absolutely hop off Barcelona, mate. Not just beat them, absolutely hop off them. Rodri being out-muscled there by McTominay, but the referee said, bit too harshly, gives a free kick to Manchester City. About 10 yards inside United's half left-hand side. De Bruyne. Fernandinho. Rodri. Rodri carries it forward a little bit. Runs into a wall of Manchester United players and he's forced back to John Stones. Kyle Walker now. Again back to John Stones. 19 minutes gone. Diaz. John Stones. Again, United really just not let... It's decent pressing from United in the right areas. I'd say the best result for us will be a draw. That's what I would suggest. Stones now has it for Manchester City, deep inside his own half. Rodri to Fernandinho. God, ladies and gents, I'm not going to lie, this has been a pretty dull watch so far. City try to switch across now. Cancelo, he goes down the line. Can he get a ball in? Pulls it back to Raheem Sterling. Sterling, 1-2 with De Bruyne. Sterling cuts inside. Sterling. And again, as always, he ends up doing all the hard work and then fucking up the shot. It was lovely play by Manchester City between Raheem Sterling and Kevin De Bruyne. Sterling did so well. He freed himself up for a shot and then shot gets blocked. City now all the way back to Ederson. I think we could smash Fulham as well, but you know, I don't want to be disrespectful because it's the Premier League and you know, you're going to have to be at your best to win because no game's an easy one, but we should be looking to go to Fulham and pick up an easy win. John Stones. 20 minutes gone. I don't think either keeper's been worked yet. City fire a ball forwards, well defended by Luke Shaw though. He rolls it into the feet of Fred. Fred goes back to Victor Lindelof. Lindelof now gets his head up. Little 1-2, still with Victor Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Up the line to McTominay. Greenwood tries a switch, but it's straight to John Stones. Diaz back to Ederson. Pressure comes on from Bruno, but the ball's back out then left hand side. João Cancelo. Again, City just passing it round. Oh, now they've given it straight to Paul Pogba. Slack pass by Rodri. Pogba plays the ball to Rashford, back to Pogba, and then that pass is blocked. Free kick to United though in a good area here. Pogba did well, won the ball back, and Rodri came in with a late tackle. I'd say Pogba and Bruno Fernandes will be licking their lips over this one, folks. It's about 20 to 25 yards out. It's on the right hand side of Manchester City's penalty area, so it would suit that right footer, and I fully expect somebody to have a crack at goal here. Again, folks, please do hit that subscribe button if you are enjoying the stream. Let's see if we can get past 2,700 on this one. Looks like it's Fernandes, this one. You have to imagine a right footer would have a crack here. I can't see Marcus Rashford having a go from here. It definitely suits the right footed Bruno Fernandes. Let's see if we can work Ederson. We're halfway through the first half. Maguire's just standing in front as well, trying to block Ederson's vision. Fernandes, strike, hits the top of the wall, drops to Scott McTominay, who lets it go out for a corner. I thought he could have brought that down. Again, Wall did its job there. It was Diaz that got ahead on it, and then Scott McTominay lets it go out for a corner. So corner to Manchester United. Luke Shaw coming across to take the corner. Again, City with their zonal marking system. Ball in. It's up in the air. First ball breaks out. Fred hooks back in the second. Manchester City get there first. Jesus looks to break. Little ricochet. Pogba's brought up for a foul there. Be a free kick to Manchester City inside their own half. Just stopping the counter attack, really. Not being the liveliest of Manchester derby so far. Walker. Very tactical affair, this. Stones. There's just nothing available ahead of him, so he goes sideways to Walker. Walker then tries a switch pass across left hand side, which makes it to João Cancelo. He fires a lovely ball into Raheem Sterling, who again fucking shits the bed. He would drive me demented if I was a City fan. I mean, if such a thing existed. Fernandinho. Riyad Mahrez now. Little ball in behind again. Oh! Gabriel Jesus got on the end of it, but couldn't keep his strike down, and it goes over David De Gea's bar. Good pick out that from Riyad Mahrez. Oof, if he could have just kept that down, it would have been 1-0 City. Just couldn't keep the ball down, couldn't get over the top of it there. Lindelof rolls it across to Maguire. 25 minutes gone here. Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0. Yeah, he was like that for us, Bernadette. But I suppose when he was with us, he probably thought that it was youthful exuberance and it would calm down. And look, Guardiola has made improvements in Sterling for sure, but still very frustrating to watch at times. As good as he is. Cross comes in. It's gone back out again. Blocked. Fernandinho wins the second ball for Manchester City. He looks to get another cross in. It's in. Maguire gets his head on it. It's cleared, but only as far as Rodri. Rodri flicks it back out. Scott McTominay wins the header. Rodri then steps in to win it back for Manchester City, and he's clattered into by Scott McTominay out near the touchline. That'll be a free kick to City. Referee's just having a word here. I was wondering if he was going to get the yellow out, but I think he's trying to do the it's a whole derby thing, so I'm going to let more shit go than normal, which is it's just stupid, to be honest. Zach said, I'm a United fan, but our passing is shocking. It hasn't been great from both sides yet, Zach, to be honest, mate. De Bruyne is over there. Sterling's over it. Will they go, or not Sterling, excuse me, Mahrez. Will they go short or will they put it in? Mahrez whips in the cross. Oh, how did he not get on? John Stones should have had an easy enough header there, but threw himself at it and I think brushed off his back or his shoulder. He was tightly marked by Lindelof. Just having a look at the replay here. Oof. Could have done better with that. United now. Rashford moved to that right hand side to Bruno Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka. Fred's in a position if he wants to give it to him. He rolls to that left hand side to Maguire. Maguire gives it straight to Gabriel Jesus. And then it goes out for Manchester City. How does that clown still have the armband? Honest to God. Come on, lads. Something for us folks watching at home here. Come on. This has been dull as fuck. You're spoiled watching Liverpool, don't you? Actually seeing a team who play penetrative attacking football rather than this tactical nonsense. Diaz rolls the ball across the Stones. I mean, if I'm Manchester United and I see John Stones and Diaz at the heart of that defence and Cancelo at left back, oh, I'm buzzing. I'm putting our attackers on there and I'm telling them, get at those lads. But it's all too tame. Gareth Southgate's in the stands watching there and probably thinking to himself, oh God almighty, what do I have to say here for? It's, locked forward. Just a goal. Just something to spark the game into life here. Come on, lads. Walker now, right hand side for City. Whenever you're ready, Kyle, mate, in your own time. And then he throws the ball straight to Scott McTominay. He takes like 30 seconds and then throws it straight to Scott McTominay. Kyle Walker, ladies and gentlemen, in his full glory. Aaron Wan-Bissaka now. He's under pressure from Raheem Sterling. Does well, goes back to Lindelof. Wan-Bissaka. Scott McTominay. That's well worked by United to play themselves out, to be fair. Credit where it's due. Ball inside now. Fernandes. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes. Oh! He was trying to roll the ball into Mason Greenwood. And again, he underhit it. But then they've given it straight back. Rashford now. Ball into Pogba. Pogba deflection. Goes behind for a corner. City almost gifted United an opening goal there. Pogba knows he should have done better. But again, it was very good play from United in the build-up. Credit where it's due. There really was a good counter-attack from deep inside their own half. But Fernandes' pass should have been an outside of the right foot pass to play into the path of Mason Greenwood's run. But he used the instep and it brought it back and allowed City to win it back. But then they gave it straight back to United. Rashford played it to Pogba. Pogba took a shot. John Stones blocked it and it's gone behind for United corner. Ball in. Maguire gets his Mahusive head on it, but it's over the bar. And it's a goal kick to Manchester City. John, you don't need to tell me anything about the Jota injury, mate. And I've done a video on that already, mate. It's going up on the channel later on. I'm not. What's Andrew Joel's question here that people are saying to him about smaller channels? I'm confused. What did I miss? I'm confused here. I can't find Andrew Jones' original comment, so I don't know what he was asking about. Maybe somebody can fill me in the chat. De Bruyne now to Walker. Walker plays it ahead, looking for Riyad Mahrez, who does well. Still has it, Mahrez. He's got a runner if he needs him. He tries, but United have blocked it, but it drops to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes gets his head up now. He's looking for support. There's not much on, so he gives it to Fred. Fred back to Bruno Fernandes. Again, Fernandes tries the ball into the path of Mason Greenwood, but overhits it. What was it that Andrew was asking about? I'm genuinely intrigued to figure out what he was asking about. Fernandinho. He tries a long ball into the channel. It's easily read by Luke Shaw. He gives it to Pogba. It's flicked on by United, but straight to John Stones. Or excuse me, it was actually Diaz. Cancelo, De Bruyne. De Bruyne up the line. And then João Cancelo, he plays the ball into the panel of Rhea. That was the sentence that I didn't even fucking come out with there. Sterling has the ball anyway. I don't know where I was going with that one. Little flick over the top. United again have it. Fred now. Chance for United to counter attack. Again though, City stop it with their little shithousery tactics, and it's a free kick to United deep inside their own half. Oh, you were asking, was Jota out for 2 months? But John replied to, what was it John was replying to about merchandise sales? And I just got confused by John Hamilton's comments there. Oh, YouTubers make a lot of money. Oh, Jesus, no, mate. Not me, anyway. Not our size. Yeah, as John was saying, you do rely on memberships and super chats and stuff like that for a smaller channel. But sponsorship, Boyle have really helped us out by coming on board the sponsors. Yeah, but nah, mate, I'm not making a living from this yet. Connor's pretty much full time at it now, but I'm a bit of a way off from making a living at this. But hopefully someday, mate. Hopefully. Fernandinho, ball out right hand side. As you can see, this channel isn't even monetized, so we make nothing on this channel yet. This channel's just, we're building it up. So again, if you want to help us out on this channel, just drop a like on the video and hit the subscribe button, folks. 12 minutes to go in the first half and what's been a pretty dour Manchester derby. WFM done it, get in. WFM, indeed. Lovely to see you back in. I hope you're well. Ball's back in the right back spot now. Ederson, Fernandinho. City switch the ball across now, left hand side. Cancelo flicks it forward, looking for Raheem Sterling. Wan-Bissaka gets there ahead of him. Bruno Fernandes now. He tries the ball in behind. City defend that well. Cancelo. Still João Cancelo. He plays the ball into space. Sterling flicks it back inside. Gabriel Jesus manages to keep his feet. Jesus. Chance here. Chance for City. Mahrez. Oh, shit's the bed. De Bruyne. He puts it over the bar then. City should be 1-0 up, folks. It was great counter-attacking play. Gabriel Jesus did so well to stay on his feet because they tried to bring him down. Raheem Sterling plays it inside. Gabriel Jesus does well. He plays it inside then to De Bruyne, who switches it across right-hand side. Mahrez takes a touch, 2 touches, and then it's blocked by De Gea. Too many touches. 1 touch, bang, mate. That's what you have to do in that situation, or take it first time. Because all he did was give it space for De Gea to get the angle better and for Maguire to get back on the line. Mahrez should have done better there. It should be 1-0 Manchester City. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Fernandes. He flicks it inside to Scott McTominay. Rodri comes back and wins it back. Cancelo. To Diaz. Diaz leaves it for Rodri. Rodri gets his head up now. Moves it across to John Stones. Walker's under pressure from Pogba. He goes back to Stones again. Stones rolls it across to Ederson. This now, it's Fernandinho. De Bruyne drops deep. He picks up the ball, looks ahead of him for options. Again, he goes back to Fernandinho. It's just too tactical. Both teams are... This is what's going to happen in this game. Let me tell you. It'll be this way until about 65, 70 minutes. The game will start stretching and open up, and then we'll have a decent game of football. They just might as well have played a fucking 20-minute game. I hate these type of games where it's so tactical. Just go at them. Just have a pop. If I'm Manchester City, I'm absolutely believing in our ability to rip United to shreds. And if I'm United, I believe in our ability to counter-attack at pace. But so far, it's just been a bit of a chess match and pretty dour watch. Though I think we might get Mbappe. I really don't know on it, John. I'm as intrigued as everybody else on that situation. I mean, common sense would say to you no, but as football fans, we always have this hope in our heart, don't we? Diaz. Stones. Ball up the line. Again, it's a shocking pass. This time Shaw picks it out for United. McTominay. Back to Maguire. Maguire goes out left hand side to Shaw. Shaw goes up the line to Rashford. Fred. Fred switches the ball across now. Right hand side to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Lindelof. Maguire. Fred. Back to Lindelof. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Maguire. Fred. Still inside their own fucking half. Jesus, lads. Come on. Give us something to watch. Maguire. He tries a long ball this time. Fernandes actually does well to keep that. He rolls it back inside now to Mason Greenwood. Greenwood looks up. Raises Paul Pogba now. Pogba. Lovely ball into the channel to Wan-Bissaka. He fires one. That's a fucking shocking cross. Don't ever dare compare Aaron Wan-Bissaka to Trent again, any of you United fans. Don't dare. Because he is a poor imitation of Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's a great defender, but my God, he cannot go forward. It is like watching paint dry Bernadette. It's fucking horrendous. Excuse my language. Maybe don't excuse it. But either way, it's how I feel. Again, welcome to everyone that's joining us. Please do keep hitting that subscribe button if you are enjoying the stream, albeit it's a very difficult game to enjoy as a neutral. McTominay. Back to Lindelof. Pogba is the Kanye of football. Oh, that could be a great shout. Although I like Kanye West music, mate, so. Particularly his early stuff. Shaw. To Rashford. Rashford's been pretty much anonymous in this game, hasn't he? Pogba now. He tries a ball into the box. It deflects. It'll be another corner to Manchester United. Clock ticks to 39 minutes. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Zach, definitely good at defending. One-on-one defending, he is up there with the best mate in the Premier League. I'll always give him credit for that. But he's just no good moving forward. Yet. You could be coached into him, though. Right, corner here to Manchester United. Surely with the head the size of Maguire's, he'll get on the end of this. Ball in. It's flicked on by Lindelof, again over the bar. United have done well from set pieces. They've genuinely got on the end of every corner that they've swung in. They just haven't been able to test the keeper yet. This time it was Lindelof. He got connection, but just couldn't steer it goal bound. Five minutes to go in the first half. Goal kick launched long. Maguire picks it back up for United. Oh, he got very lucky. He got caught out there by Gabriel Jesus, but it went a little bit too far ahead of Jesus, and another United player was there. But Harry Maguire got very lucky there. Ederson again, he gets lucky. He just fires the ball out there into midfield along the ground, and luckily it went to a City player. But again, don't ever compare him to Alisson. Yeah, it's a good show. Like, the great work Marcus Rashford's done off the pitches, you cannot question the man. He is an absolute legend for the great charity work he's doing, and I will always hold Marcus Rashford in the highest of esteem. But his Anfield performances haven't been great as of late. But what he's done off the pitch, I will always commend him for. It's truly remarkable work he's done. Walker, back to Fernandinho. Stones. Ball out left hand side now. Played up the line. United get there with McTominay, but he heads it straight back to Rodri. Rodri goes left hand side now to Raheem Sterling. Sterling up against Lindelof. He's looking for support. Rolls it down the channel to Riyad Mahrez. He runs the ball out of play. It wasn't a great ball by Sterling, to be fair. It was asking a lot of Riyad Mahrez. Yeah, loads of people tell me I should try make a FIFA video, John. I'm not a computer game person, man. It doesn't interest me that much. The type of stuff that I think I'd be funny with is me basically going Gogglebox and watching stuff and just commenting on it, because Connor's often in stitches here when I'm watching TV and just shouting at the television. Could be a cooking show and I'd still be shouting at the TV. McTominay. Three minutes to go in the first half. Still 0-0. Pogba puts it into the channel to Shaw. Shaw tries a quick ball in behind. It's headed away by Manchester City. It'll go out for a United throw in. Or is the ref bringing it back for a free kick? What's he doing here? No, it was a United throw in, taken quickly. Lindelof. McTominay. What team do I support? Liverpool, man. Massive Liverpool fan. Hence the chair. Watch. See? Liferbird on the chair behind me, buddy. Yeah, Liverpool fan, mate. We've got another channel that's nearly at 60k called Anfield Agenda. That's our main channel. Pogba now. Ball to Rashford. Or, excuse me, Greenwood. His shot's blocked. Ball goes out. Better from United there. Nice little ball from Pogba into Greenwood. Greenwood frees himself up a yard, gets a shot, but it's blocked. Better there for Manchester United. All good, Joe. All good, mate. Nice to see you in and welcome to the channel, buddy. Lindelof. All the way back to David De Gea. De Gea. Jesus, he plays a ball straight to a City player in midfield. Goalkeeper's distribution have been horrendous here. Jesus flicks it on. Just get Aguero on the pitch. See, if you want to score, just bring Aguero on, because it looks like there's no other way you're scoring so far in this game. Wan-Bissaka. Nothing on for him, so he goes back to McTominay. Lindelof. Maguire. Back to Lindelof. Craig, are you friends with AFTV, Mark Obridge, etc.? Mark, yes. I'm very, very good friends with Mark. Mark and Drawdy have been extremely helpful to us, and they're good friends of ours. But AFTV, no. I can't stand that channel, mate. I've been very consistent in saying that. I have nothing against anybody on AFTV from an individual basis. I just don't like their channel. But yeah, Mark, I would be a good friend. I would chat to Mark through WhatsApp on a daily basis, pretty much, with messages and Drawdy. But yeah, two lovely fellas. He's not on the bench. Oh, excuse me, John. I didn't even look at the bench. I assumed Aguero was on the bench. Oh, that's it then. It's 0-0 all over the place unless there's one moment of brilliance. We're into stoppage time here at the end of the first half, folks. Yes, AFTV is the Arsenal one, mate. The one that had to change their name from Arsenal Fan TV to AFTV because the club just couldn't be arsed having them associated with the club, I believe. So told them to drop the Arsenal part out of their name. Here we go. Sterling. Oh, again he shits the bed. Good defending by United. Fred does well in midfield. Lovely work from Fred, actually. McTominay. Now they just need support going forward. Ball to Rashford. He feeds it out right hand side to the visible man and it goes out for a throw into Manchester City. Pretty much the end of the first half here. You'd imagine the ref's going to blow his whistle now any second. Come on, ref. Put us out of our misery. We've had the 1 minute, mate. Just blow the damn whistle. None of us need to be waiting for the throw in. I hate when refs do this. They wait for a goal kick or a throw in to blow the fucking whistle. Just blow it now, mate. There, look. Throw in. Blown. End of the first half. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's fair to say that was a pretty dour and dire first half of football from both sides there. Again, if you are with us for the first time and you're enjoying the channel, my name is Craig. I'm the host on here. Please hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. Drop a like on the video. We're trying to get ourselves towards 3k subs. And don't forget about our main channel, Anfield Agenda. We're nearly at 60k subs over there as well. I'll be there tomorrow for a watch along of the Reds trip to London to take on Fulham. And anything you want to talk about, put it into the chat. It is half time, folks, so we will have a little chat. Let me just bring up the halftime image. There we go. The game seems so boring from your commentary. I don't know if that's you're boring with your commentary or the game's boring, mate. I can tell you the game is boring, but yeah, it's very difficult to get worked up in a game here where there's nothing really happening, mate. So I won't take that as an insult. That was a boring half. Yes, I fully agree. Dara's easy 0-0. And mate, it was a horrendous 0-0. Video and Jota not up yet. Again, it's recorded, it's sent to Connor, mate. He's probably just editing the video now to get it ready to go up. I'm sure it'll be up early this evening as well. The game's defo a snoozer, mate. Defo. 249 people with us though for the first time. I hope some of you guys are and enjoy it. I hope you're enjoy the stream at least, because the game's been... But look, anything you want to talk about, folks? Wicket? What the fuck is Wicket? Why can't I speak my native tongue here? Whip it into the chat is what I was trying to say. I don't know what wicket means, but I don't know. Maybe I'm going wickety wickety wickety. Maybe I'm going full on beatbox here. Is Fernandes and Manchester United playing well? Fernandes, yes, I'd say he's playing all right. But United, neither side. It's too tactical. Both managers have just been too respectful towards the other, and they're afraid to push forward in case they make a mistake. So I'm hoping that somebody grows a pair of cojones in the second half and actually starts to attack. The ball doesn't have to be in play to blow the whistle, Shauna. How many times has referees blown up before a team could take a corner or a free kick? I've seen it done loads of times, so it definitely isn't that the ball has to be in play, because as I've said, I've seen lots of play. Like, I'm sure you remember an example where we'd get a corner or something and the ref blows up before we get a chance to take the corner. It's happened a few times, but we all knew what was happening there. We should have just blown the damn whistle. It was silliness. What do I think is the best draw for Liverpool in the Champions League? Well, I want us to play Lazio, Leipzig or Borussia Mönchengladbach. Not because I think they're the weakest teams, just because I like the idea of playing them. Be lovely to play Lazio and see the likes of Lucas Leiva, Pepe Reina and Luis Alberto come back to Anfield. The draws that I don't want would be Sevilla and Atletico. They're shithouse teams, and when I say shithouse, I mean that as a complimentary term. Like, they're very streetwise. They know how to grind out results. Even though Chelsea, fair play, went over and destroyed Sevilla 4-0. They're very streetwise teams and very good at being able to grind out a win. So just as long as we avoid either of those, I'll be happy enough with the draw. Will there be a late night agenda tonight? Absolutely not, mate, no. I've recorded a video on the Diogo Jota situation. That's going to be going up, but I'm going to be watching AJ tonight, man. I'm sitting back, relaxing and watching the boxing. Arab FC said, Christ, Sterling's touch is worse than Mane's hairline. Now, relax there, Pedro. I don't even know what your name is. About Mane's hairline. Slag off Sterling's touch all you want, but Sadio's out of touch. You can't be touching at Sadio, man. Sadio's a legend. But yeah, look, Raheem Sterling's really frustrating. He can do so much brilliant stuff, and then right at the last second, his last touch or his shot can be really frustrating. I ref little kiddos and they make us do that. Hey, Sean Osorio wasn't having a go at all, mate. Please don't think I was. And fair play, reffing little kids. That's class. Great that you're involved in the sport like that, Shauna, and helping out the younger people coming through. And I hope that they show you respect, because it's something, a bit of a bugbear of mine, Shauna, about, coming through young players and referees. I think, like rugby, young footballers should be taught from a very early age to show respect to the referee, and the referee's word is gospel. Whether you agree with it or not, I think it's something that we really have to push into the sport, just to make kids know coming through that it's not alright to surround the referee, it's not alright to be gobby to the referee, and the referee should be shown the utmost of respect. Now, it's okay for me, of course, at home here to be screaming dogs abuse at the TV to a ref, but, for like yourself, Shauna, out there on the grassroots, I hope that the kids are respectful. And again, I don't mean that because you're a lady, I mean it genuinely towards referees. It's something that I want brought into the sport, full stop. Don't you want a chance of revenge on Atletico? Nope. I'll gladly pass over the chance because, you talk about a team, they're top of the league at the minute, full of confidence after bringing in Suarez as well, who, look, could be past it a bit, let's be honest. But no, avoid them, thanks. If we get them, we'll deal with it, but I'd rather avoid. And again, look, folks, we're really close to 2,700 subs, so please do hit that subscribe button. John, no, I didn't think you were insulting me at all, mate. No, don't worry about that, man. I was only having a laugh. Nah, you're good, John. Don't worry about it, buddy. It's just a dour game, mate. Like, it's really not a great watch. Craig is a vibe. I don't know if that's a positive thing or a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm hoping it's a compliment, mate. But either way, welcome in. Showing what are the very few chances here on the TV of the first half, and the real one there was Mahrez. He should have done so much better. Carl's going to record the boxing, tired already. Well, I can tell you for a fact that AJ won't be ring walking anytime before 10:15. 10:15 p.m. is the earliest time that AJ will ring walk tonight for that fight against Pulev. It must be hard to be respectful to referees as they're useless, I think, Carl. At a younger age, though, man, I mean, I think it should be something that is taught to kids, like straight away. Like in rugby, referees word is final, whether you agree with it or not. John said, I remember, Craig, a couple of months ago, I was playing hurling and our coach stormed out and headbutted the ref as he walked off and crashed his car. Jesus, fucking hell. I mean, the worst thing that ever happened to me playing football was I got a 3-match ban because we were playing away. I think it was in Tala, if my memory's right. We were playing away in a game which we were 4-0 up in, and a fight broke out. And we were about 16 at the time. And their opposition manager went to grab my left back by the scruff of the neck. So I hit him with the corner flag, and then I sparked out another lad, and then a brawl broke out on the pitch, and I got dragged in front of the Dublin District Schoolboys League board, and I got a £50 fine, and I got a suspension of 3 games, and I think a couple of our other lads got suspensions as well. But thankfully we got to keep the result because the match was abandoned. But in fairness to the other team, their manager did stand up and say that they kind of instigated the brawl a bit and that they were never getting back into the game, so they gave us the result. But that's probably the maddest moment I've had. I also took my boot off once and hit somebody behind the goal with it in a friendly. I was about 14 at the time. There was this little knacker. I don't mean knacker, no, that's the wrong word, sorry. This little, because he wasn't a traveller or anything, sorry, just this little, knacker's a Dublin term, by the way, that we use for idiots, like, this little pikey behind the goal, in my ear, giving it all that the entire time, and I just got enough. I just took my boot off and hit him with it. Not proud of it, but, I'm you can see from watching the channel, I've got a bit of a temper. As I've got older, obviously, I've calmed that down. The boxing's on PPV, Liam. It's on Sky Sports pay-per-view, and it's fucking robbery as always, mate. They've put the price up again. It's now £25 or €27 to watch the boxing. Excuse me. I was a goalkeeper, mate. I was a keeper. I was a goalkeeper. I also played as a left winger for the age group above me, but I was nowhere near the same level as an outfield player. No, I would never have made it anywhere as an outfield player. But I played as a keeper and played quite a high level. You're the next Mayweather. Nah, Mayweather's too good at not getting hit, mate. I had a bad habit of getting hit. We were playing Sheriff Street one time in the Cup, and I went out for a corner, and I got an absolute motherfucker of an elbow to the face. Nose burst open, blood flowing down my face, and I dropped the ball. Your man kicks it in, and the ref gave the goal. He gave the goddamn goal. We got a draw and won it in extra time then, but that's been the strangest moment of my youthful time playing football. Never forget it. Went out, caught a corner, and just as soon as I caught it, bang, straight into my face. And I'm here, blood pouring down my face. Your man taps it in and the ref gives it. You wouldn't make it up like. Jake Paul just told DAZN he wants to fight Khabib. How do these lads get away with it, folks? Honestly, explain to me how the fuck Logan Paul has blagged a fight with Floyd Mayweather. He hasn't won a fight yet. Logan Paul has not won a fight yet, and he's managed to blag himself a fight with Mayweather. That should have been JJ's fight. KSI should have had that fight. I don't know, man. It's mad. And look, I've seen Jake Paul calling out McGregor as well. Nothing would give me more joy than to see Conor McGregor whoop Jake Paul's ass. I mean, I'll do it if he doesn't want to. Even at fucking 39 years of age and as overweight as I am, I'll get in there and knock Jake Paul out in 20 seconds. Keane said, excuse my ignorance of boxing, but I know very little. Is there a reason why AJ and Fury haven't fought yet? A couple of reasons, mate. Right, so firstly, I remember you telling me about a player who blew a kiss at the opposition player. I'll get to that in a minute, Sabrina. Yeah, so there is a reasons. The reasons are promotional. The reasons are to do with the governing bodies, mate. So Tyson Fury holds the WBC belt and I think the Ring Magazine belt, if my memory's right as well. He's also promoted in the US by a different promoter to AJ, who's under the Matchroom banner and usually fights on the Zone as well. And again, like anything, one of the worst things about boxing is the politics of the sport, mate. So it's looking like if AJ gets through his fight with Pulev tonight, the whole situation regarding Deontay Wilder is embarrassing at this point. So it should be that we see next year Tyson Fury and AJ back-to-back fights. That's the plan, and the world needs it. The sport needs it. And what an event. I'm going to try my best to get to that fight no matter where in the world it is. Because it's just too big an event. Like, people that don't know me or watch regularly, I'm a huge boxing fan. As big a boxing fan as I am a football fan. And yeah, that's one. Yeah, my wife was saying to me there in the chat about someone that blew a kiss at me before. So we were playing this team from, I think they were from Drogheda. And there was just one standout player for that team, and he was fucking class. He went on to actually make it as a footballer, but he was by far and away that day the best player on the pitch. And I'm doing everything to get into this guy's head. I mean, I'm like elbowing him. I'm a goalkeeper, so when he's in front of me for a corner, I'm elbowing him in the back, whispering things into his ear, trying everything. And he turned around and blew a kiss at me, and it absolutely just stopped me in my tracks. And then he had a free kick, and he rattled it top bins, but it hit the bar and went over, and I wasn't getting near it. And again, he just winked at me. And yeah, it was just a weird moment. But what a footballer. I'll never remember the lad's name, but my God, he was a great footballer. What's the game like? Not great, mate. We're waiting for the second half, but it's been a dour affair. I'd rather see Warren versus Hearn. Bricktop versus Hearn. Yeah, there's definitely no love lost there. Did I watch the Wolves Villa game? No, I wasn't awake yet, mate. I'm not going to lie to you. I was still asleep. Do I think McGregor will beat the American lad? He's already beaten Dustin Poirier. It's a matter of, will he beat him a second time? Yes, I think Conor McGregor beats... The best Conor McGregor beats the best Dustin Poirier every day of the week. Twice on a Sunday. So I can't see, unless Conor is not focused, how Dustin Poirier... And look, I'm not as big a UFC fan by any stretch. I'm a casual UFC fan. Do I have any kids? Yes, I do, mate. I have a 16-year-old daughter who's currently out doing her part-time job at the weekend. She's working in a restaurant as a waitress. And I have a 9-year... Well, it'll be 9 in January. I have a little autistic son called Lucas, who is a bundle of energy, man. And just a dude. That's what I'd call him. My son, he's 9 in January. He is a YouTuber in the making. I'm telling you. I know already that this lad's going to be a YouTuber. He's all about it, man. He's brilliant. He makes me smile. I love him so much. As I do my daughter, of course. I couldn't be more proud of my kids. And my wife, of course, as well. How she puts up with me. I don't know. AJ or Fury? Do you know, I'd probably side with Fury, mate. But the thing that would give AJ more of a chance, the longer that fight's delayed, the more fights AJ gets, the more time he gets inside the ring, the more rounds he gets, the more he closes that gap of knowledge that Fury has through his amateur career. So it's getting closer to a 50-50 fight in my head, but if it happened tomorrow, I'd lean towards Fury. But again, I want to see how AJ gets on tonight. Right, the teams are in the tunnel there, folks, to come out for the second half. Let me just get rid of the halftime clock. So yeah, sit back and relax, and I'll do my best to take you through the second half. Have I seen Callum Smith spar recently? Yes, I have, Dara, and I'm buzzing for that fight against Canelo, man. Absolutely buzzing. Thank you, Base Face in Space. Much appreciated, my friend. Love to your family as well. Right, here we go. Second half about to get underway. Right, folks, again, please do keep hitting that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. Really want to push on towards 3K. We need your help to do it. Hopefully we get a better second half than the first one. Craig, people say autism's a disability. I have autism, mate. I have Asperger's, which is it's on the spectrum. It's a form of autism. So I don't consider myself disabled. No, not at all. But for me, the anxiety that comes along with it is what causes me the big problem in my life, mate. But and I've also got some hearing issues, some sensory issues around noise. But it's more of a, God, how do you phrase it? A learning. I don't like to use the word disability, man, because I think, again, different people are at different levels of the spectrum. I'm a very high functioning person with autism. My son would be kind of in the middle, and then there are other people who are non-verbal and stuff. Like, for instance, Callum Smith's sister. You often see the Smith brothers fight with autism on their shorts, and they do great work for autism. Their sister is a non-verbal autistic person. So, right, there we go. We're underway in the second half anyway, folks. We'll get back to that chat another time. Ball goes out of play, throw into Manchester City. Ricky Hatton's lad, yeah, I've seen him. He signed up Matchroom as well. Right, throw in taken. Kyle Walker throws it across. Diaz rolls it back across, this time to João Cancelo. Goes out off Mason Greenwood. That'll be a throw into City. TTV Klopp, I hear you, man. I mean, I don't know what to say to you, buddy, other than I wish your brother the most happy and enjoyable life possible, mate. That's all I can say to you. And nothing but love, buddy, as always. Ball through the lines here. City have won it back. Will they counter a pace? No, they turn back again. Cancelo's done well, though. He goes past 4 United players. Rolls the ball into the channel, and it's too far ahead. It's all the hard work João Cancelo did there, and then plays a stupid pass too far ahead of Gabriel Jesus that goes out for a throw-in. Hey, Logan, how are you, man? I'm all good. Kevin De Bruyne for me, mate. Kevin De Bruyne every day of the week. Kevin De Bruyne on form is the nearest thing I've seen to Steven Gerrard. I just don't think he does it as much as Stevie G. Shaw. To Pogba. Pogba does well to protect the ball. Tries to switch across to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He does well to keep it in play. Scott McTominay. McTominay breaks a tackle. Referee allows to play on. Fair play to McTominay for getting back up there as quick as he did. Fernandes now. Ball across. Rashford. He goes down. Manchester United. The ref pointed to the spot. Manchester United, as things stand, have gotten the Premier League penalty. But let's have a little look-see-poo here at the replay. Rashford went down. He's still gone down. As things stand, it's a penalty to Manchester United. There was a kick on his foot. I don't think this will be overturned, folks. I think United are going to get their... Oh, he was offside. This will be brought back for an offside. This won't be a penalty. It'll be an offside. It's going to get ruled out for offside. In my opinion, this gets ruled out for offside. Yeah, it's going to be offside. It won't be a penalty. It'll be an offside, and it'll be a free kick to Manchester City. Yep, we're going back for the offside. No penalty, offside. Free kick to Manchester City. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is crying like a little bitch there in the stands. You're offside, Ollie. You can't get the penalty when you're offside, mate. I know you don't understand it because you get a penalty every game, but no penalty. Still 0-0. Maybe that livened the game up a bit. Fernandes. Pogba. He turns. He's dispossessed by Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne then slips. United have got it back now. Rashford. He's in that left channel. He turns into traffic. Walker does well now. He's under pressure from Shaw. Walker goes back to his keeper. Pressure comes on from Rashford. Rashford couldn't go down quick enough there, could he? I mean, like, literally, a mouse farted on him and he was down holding his ankle like he'd been shot. There is no team that goes down quicker for any touch than United. They literally must practice it in training. They must sit there all day with the defenders just wait until they get touched and just fall. City now have it in the left channel. Cancelo. Pulls it back to the edge of the box to Rodri. Jesus now cuts inside. Tries to find Sterling, but he's too many United bodies there. McTominay has it now. Right out by the corner flag. He just rolls it straight out for a Manchester City throw in. I think he's doing really well at Rangers, Logan. Got to give Gerrard credit there. Corner to Manchester City. Thought we were going to have our obligatory United penalty. We've hit 2,700 subscribers, folks. Thank you. Again, please do keep hitting that button if you're enjoying the stream. Well, you just need to hit it once, really. Drop a like on the video as well. 50 minutes gone here. It's still Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0. United thought they had a penalty a few minutes ago, but it was ruled out for offside. Good defending there from Bruno Fernandes. Rashford. He runs out of pitch. It'll be a throw into United right hand side. Fernandes looking for somebody from the throw in. No one there, so he leaves it for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. McTominay. Greenwood. United trying to find a bit of space. They switch it across left side. Shaw does well. Brings it down on his chest to Fred. Back to Shaw. McTominay. He's under pressure. He goes back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka moves the ball out right hand side now to Greenwood. Fernandes. Ball down the line looking for the runner, Mason Greenwood. He's in the penalty area now. Greenwood. He cut inside and he went for that half shot cross thing and went behind. It's a goal kick. Hey Ryan, how are you, mate? Do I think he'll ever manage Liverpool? I don't know, Logan. He's got to earn it, mate. But I don't know. Is the honest answer. City now on the counter. De Bruyne has it in this right hand channel. He's looking for support. Tries to feed the ball through. Comes back to De Bruyne. Rolls it across now. Fernandinho. Shot deflected. Has De Gea managed to keep that in? He has. City have it, but they give it straight back to United, who give it straight back to City. Diaz. Cancelo's definitely been a bit more attacking intent in the second half here, folks. Game opening up a bit, yeah, definitely is. Fernandinho. John Stones. Both managers probably were saying, look lads, this is dour. You know, get out there and have a pop. No, United got given a penalty, mate, but it was ruled out when they looked back for offside. McTominay's dispossessed Cancelo now, but again United turned back into traffic and allowed the City defender to get back into position. Fred. Ball through the lines to Pogba. Pogba now. Rashford. Oh my god. The less said about that, the better. The shot went about 7 yards wide there. It was fucking atrocious from Rashford. Pogba fed him through. A little bit heavy on the pass. Rashford tried the early shot. Tried to pick out the near post, but it was horrendous. He's really not at the races, Rashford, is he? Maguire heads it back forward. Nodded down by Rodri. Jesus, Fernandinho. Maguire's won the ball fairly, said the referee. Fernandes now, he frees up a yard of space for himself. He's looking for support. Again, there's just not enough bodies for United getting forward. Shaw now, he's forced back. Maguire, he goes back even further to Lindelof. So United have gone from a position of Bruno Fernandes being in space on the left-hand side to being back in their own penalty area because there's nobody there, and that ends up in a long ball being given straight to John Stones. That would do my head in as a fan, seeing the simplistic nature of how easily United are giving the ball back to City. Walker. Pressure from Fernandes. Cole Walker does well, turns one way then the other, plays the ball in field. De Bruyne flicks it on, but there's nobody there and it goes straight through to Victor Lindelof. Lindelof to Maguire. Back to Lindelof. Look, Fred's in a position there between the lines and there's nobody trying to move the ball towards him. Fred's giving them an option. They move it across now left hand side with Maguire. Back. Fred must be doing his fucking nut here because he keeps making himself available for the pass. David De Gea. Maguire. And that goes out for a fucking... If I'm a United fan, if I'm Goldbridge right now, I'm screaming at the television. It's just all too lazy and slow and obvious from United. And City haven't even had to try really, and they're being given the ball back. Diaz. John Stones. Maguire doing pretty good. He literally just fucking rolled the ball out for a throw-in, mate, to the invisible man, Mustafa. Maguire is horrendous, let's be quite frank. I'm not having to go with you, Mustafa, there, by the way. I just don't rate him. He's just horrendous these days. Rashford. World's most expensive defender, though, folks, don't you know? Lindelof. Ball out right hand side. It's a nice ball to Wan-Bissaka. He's in a bit of space now. Ball infield to Pogba. Pogba to Greenwood. Greenwood does well. Frees a yard of space. Switches the ball across left hand side to Luke Shaw. Shaw to Fernandes. Again, back with Maguire. United have somehow again found their way back inside their own half with their centre backs. Fernandes tries a hit and hope ball into a space, but there's nobody there. Allows John Stones to come and gather it. Rodri to Fernandinho. Fernandinho carries the ball forward now. He's under pressure from Mason Greenwood. Goes out left hand side to Cancelo. To Raheem Sterling, who has again been pretty invisible. Diaz. Again, my God, this is a horrendous game of football, folks. Fernandinho. Rodri. Puts past, goes out for a throw in over here. The usual story of this match. Hey Alex, how are you? Ricardo, lovely to see you in as well, mate. Heading towards the hour mark here at Old Trafford in the most fucking dull attempt of a derby I've ever seen. It's horrendous. Pogba, Shaw. I mean, neither team will care if they get the result, don't get me wrong. As a neutral, I'm just saying this is horrendous. If you're a fan of either side, you won't care if you get the result, and rightly so. Again, ball put out of play. So many heavy touches, misplaced passes. Bradley, how are you, mate? Welcome in. Brian, nice to see you again. Fernandinho. I mean, it's basically McTominay and Fred cancelling out Fernandinho and Rodri. It's basically let's play two the Houlden midfielders each and hope for the best. Hope that one of our attacking players can do something. City have the ball now on the right hand side with Mahrez. Rodri. Back out to Kyle Walker. Walker now up against Shaw. Pulls the ball back but straight to a United player. City have it back again though. City starting to ask some questions now with this United defence. Ball moved out left hand side again by João Cancelo. Sterling against Wan-Bissaka. Cuts back inside. Fernandinho. João Cancelo again against Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka gets a tackle in but João Cancelo still has the ball. Fernandinho now. Strike from him. It's wide. David De Gea will get his goal kick. $212 people watching right now. Thank you folks for being with us again. If you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button and don't forget about our main channel Anfield agenda, where we'll be covering the Reds game tomorrow against Fulham, starting at 4 p.m. with our coverage. Lindelof, he flicks the ball forward. Fernandinho brings it down. He rolls it back to Rodri. Rodri infield now to Walker. Somebody in the chat there, who was it? Logan said, somehow I think this will be 1-1. I think you're right, Logan. I think we'll get 2 late goals as well, mate. I fully agree with you. Ederson launches the ball long, looking for Sterling. It's overhit. De Gea does well, heads it down to Maguire. Maguire, was very nearly closed down there by Kevin De Bruyne, but goes out for Manchester City throw in here, right hand side. Walker throws the ball infield to Fernandinho. Heavy touch from him, but he's then fouled. He was fouled by Fernandes. Fernandes protested, but he did clip his ankle. It was a clear foul. Both sets of players have got people warming up. Donny van de Beek's out there. Matic is out there. Alex Telles is out there. Who else have we got? Iker Gundogan's out there for Manchester City warming up. Free kick here to City. Now let's see if they can work something from this. They're sending Rodri up. They're sending Stones up. They're sending Diaz up. It's about 45 yards out, right hand side. Kevin De Bruyne is standing over it. Delivery in. It's overhit. Goes behind, goal kick. Story of the game so far. I've been saying for a very, very, very long time, and people have mocked me over it. People have said I'm deluded. Nobody in this league is as consistent as we are, and I'm not afraid of any team. I can't see anyone stopping us winning this title, and I'm going to continue to say it. Ball switched across left side by Pogba. Fernandes does well to keep it in. Goes out for a throw in. Look at the disrespect there from Walker. Put the corner flag in, you fucking twat. Just throwing it on the ground there, mate. Someone else will do it, you lazy git. Show a bit of respect to the sport, Walker, and put the damn corner flag back in. Take him with his nuts now instead. Pogba now. He rolls it back to Maguire. United from a throw-in and City's corner flag or somewhere back on the halfway line. Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood. Lindelof. Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes having to drop deeper and deeper and deeper to try and get involved in this game from United's point of view. McTominay. I totally understand why Solskjaer picked Scott McTominay, by the way. I know some United fans don't rate him, but one thing you'll always get with Scott McTominay, I'll put him up there in the bracket of like a Dirk Kuyt type of player. If you'll always get 100% work rate out of Scott McTominay. He mightn't be the most technically gifted footballer in the world, but he's far from being shy. But I get it. I understand why he picked McTominay. Again, United just still dicking about with it at the back. That's good for McTominay. Left Sterling on his arse there. Ball down the line looking for Fernandes, but it's a little bit overhit. Stones goes back to Ederson. Ederson puts his foot through it. Ball's up in the air. McTominay wins the header. Hooked away by City. Wan-Bissaka does well. McTominay now. Sterling does very well there, tracking back to win that back for City. Pogba now has it. He feeds a ball down the line. It's pulled back, but there's nobody there, and City have an easy clearance. Diaz now for Manchester City. Plays the ball up left side. Gabriel Jesus is clattered into. That'll be a free kick to City. Hey YouTuber123, how are you, mate? It is such a boring game, Devon. I'm not gonna lie, mate. It's not been a great watch. Certainly not what I hoped for. Rodri now for Manchester City. Stones back to Rodri. Fernandinho. Why the fuck did he play that backwards? Fernandinho had about 15 yards behind him if he just turned around and looked over his shoulder. Rodri switches it out right hand side. Walker, he cushions the ball down to a little bit behind. Stones. Rodri. Fernandinho. Walker. Good pressing from Pogba. He slips down. Walker has a bit of space. Cuts inside and goes past Fred. Loads of space on the left for City. Walker switches it across to Raheem Sterling. Sterling has a one-on-one here with Wan-Bissaka. Still Raheem Sterling. Goes to the end line. Goal kick. Another one Sterling makes a fucking mess of. Goal kick to Manchester United. Substitution for Torres coming on now to replace Riyad Mahrez. Maguire. Lindelof. Up the line. United give it straight back to City. De Bruyne now. Edge of the box, rolls it out right hand side. Sterling. He cuts inside. Sterling to De Bruyne. De Bruyne in the penalty area. City have it back again, edge of the box. Walker. He switches out right hand side now. Ferran Torres. Couple of step overs. Tries to go past Luke Shaw. Well defended by Luke Shaw. Good defending there. Had to get it right in the box and he did. But then he flicks the ball up the line. Gives it straight back to John Stones. Stones does well. Frees up a yard for himself. Rolls the ball across now to De Bruyne. De Bruyne to João Cancelo. Again, he's looking for options. Jesus. De Bruyne to John Stones. Back out right hand side to Ferran Torres. Rodri switches back across to Cancelo. Ball in behind. Oh, is he onside here? Jesus, De Bruyne. If they were onside, hang on, it's still Jesus. He rolls it back. If City were onside there, they have just fucked up a golden opportunity to score. An absolute sitter of an opportunity. I'll have to see if they are. They're still playing on here anyway. Rodri. Walker. De Bruyne. De Bruyne is looking for Ferran Torres to make a run. Back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne ghosts past Fred. Ball inside. Pogba's intercepted it. Now United have a chance to break. If Pogba would just release the damn ball. Which he does. Referee's playing advantage. United switch it across McTominay. Again, they're just not getting enough bodies forward here. Wan-Bissaka. Go on. Cut inside, mate. Fernandez. He goes back. United back on the halfway line again. Jesus Christ, this is dull. Fred here now. Ghost inside. Still Fred. Rolls the ball back. Fernandes. He takes a heavy touch and gives it straight to Manchester City. De Bruyne now. He's looking for options. Feeds the ball into the path of Torres. Right hand side. He's up against Luke Shaw. United have plenty of men back. De Bruyne. I don't know what the fuck that was, mate. Oh, it stayed in play though. Cancelo's the only one that stayed switched on there. That ball stayed in play. And then Aaron Wan-Bissaka just nicks it off him. And now United have it with Scott McTominay. Fred. Pogba. He always takes too much out of the damn ball. He is so frustrating to watch. Just pass it, you glory hunting shit. Just pass it. Fernandinho. City really asking questions now. If I'm a United fan, I'm just done with Paul Pogba. Honest to God. He takes so much out of the ball. If he releases it quickly, he's got so many options. But no, has to be all about Pogba, doesn't it? Stones back with Ederson. Oh, exactly, Brian. 3 touch minimum. Not just 1 touch, open up your body and play it into the space. Because he's brilliant at making a yard of space for himself. His manipulation of his body to make space is fantastic. But then he just takes too many touches and it all breaks down. It's so frustrating to watch. Because you know what he's capable of. But he just doesn't do it. Because he always wants to be the centre of attention. Takes too much out of the ball. Rodri. He switches the ball across right hand side now to Kyle Walker. Walker, nice ball down the line to Torres. Torres now tries to go around the outside of Luke Shaw. To be fair to Luke Shaw, he's not the slowest of left backs and he beats them there. Good defending again by Luke Shaw. Maguire now. He sends it forward, gives it straight to Rodri. Rodri rolls it to Raheem Sterling. Sterling now, waiting for support, rolls it into De Bruyne. De Bruyne down the line. Ball across, blocked corner. Good defending there from Aaron Wan-Bissaka to block the cross. Again, as I've always said, one-on-one defending, Aaron Wan-Bissaka's up there with the best of them. Shaw's gone down. Has he picked up a knock? He's had a decent game, Luke Shaw. He's gone down now. I'm not sure where the injury may be, but United about to bring on Anthony Martial to up the frustration levels. Shaw's back to his feet. It's good news if you're a United fan. Corner here to Manchester City anyway. Anthony Martial will be coming on after this ball goes dead again. Ball in. Horrendous corner. Cleared at the near post by Bruno Fernandes. City try to switch out to that right hand side again. Well brought down by Gabriel Jesus. He's up against Lindelof. Cuts inside. He crosses the ball into a good area. Pogba hooks it away. Greenwood. Lindelof. Shaw's looking up now. There's nobody forward for him. Plays the ball down the line to Mason Greenwood. Oh, they've given it straight back. City have it now with Rodri. De Bruyne. Fernandinho. Sterling. How are you, John? Lovely to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Shaw's back up and playing, by the way, for those asking in the chat there. Cancelo. Good tackle by Greenwood. Now we'll see Anthony Martial come on. You'd imagine it'd be Pogba because he's been absolute geek. It's Mason Greenwood that's coming off. Mason Greenwood's coming off to be replaced by Anthony Martial. Not really a statement of massive intent, of attacking intent here from Santa's favourite little pixie, but $16 to go. I'm going to just adjust myself because my arse is dead from the boredom. Walker. Jesus. Pogba wins the ball. Rolls it forward. I think he got his 3-touch minimum in there, Brian. Fernandez. Oh, he forgets to trap the ball and it rolls under his foot and out for a throw. Couldn't make it up. It's been fucking dire. Kyle Walker taking his usual 15 minutes here over a throw-in and the ref has let it go every time. Should have had a yellow card ages ago. De Bruyne. Gabriel Jesus. He's forced backwards through good pressing from Bruno Fernandes, who fouls him. And then, in fairness, he gets up quick. They touch hands. And City have the ball. Good tackle, that. That is a good tackle from Lindelof. And not only is it a good tackle, he's won the trophy United as well. Fair play. City thought they had an overlap down the left, but it was really good defending from Victor Lindelof. Maguire to Lindelof. United have the second most goals scored this season in the final 15 minutes, with 8-1 behind Leicester City. I did tell you guys earlier on what I was expecting this to get to 70-75 minutes and then the game to actually open up and to become a half decent watch. Shaw down the line to Pogba. Pogba protects the ball well, gives it back to Maguire. Back with Paul Pogba. Rolls the ball across. Lindelof. Maguire. Lindelof. Martial, he works it out quickly right hand side. Fernandes now fires the ball into Rashford, whose first touch is absolute gash, and it goes through to the goalkeeper. It's a great ball, takes that in his stride and he has an opportunity, but nope, heavy touch and it goes through to Ederson. Cancelo now, left side for City. Fernandinho. He switches the ball out right hand side to Torres, brings it down. Shaw comes across, back to Walker. Walker to Ferran Torres. Back to Kyle Walker. Jesus, can we just call this, ref? Sterling now. I don't understand, by the way, why Pep Guardiola hasn't switched Raheem Sterling across to have a go at Luke Shaw, because he's not getting much change out of Aaron Wan-Bissaka out there. Ball back inside. Gabriel Jesus to Fernandinho. Fernandinho switches it back out to Ferran Torres, right hand side. He tries to go around the outside. Cross comes in. Did it take a nick for a corner? No, I think the ref's giving a goal kick. Goal kick. No United penalty yet, Neil. They did get given one, funnily enough, but when they looked at VAR, it was ruled out for offside, so they did have their penalty given. De Gea now to Lindelof. McTominay. He's got a bit of space now in midfield. Gives it to Pogba. Pogba back to McTominay, but again, even that pass wasn't good enough. Martial, he rolls it out right hand side now. Rashford slows everything up and allows City to get back into their shape again. It's just absolute snooze fest stuff. Pogba into the left channel now to Luke Shaw. Back to Fred. Back to Lindelof. United back inside their own half again. Between the lines. Little flick there by Rashford. Good stuff. Pogba now. Nope. Heavy touch from him. It's back with Fred. Maguire. Back to Fred. He fires a long ball to the back post looking for Martial, but it's overhit and it goes through to Ederson. Ederson rolls the ball out quickly to Rodri. Rodri into Raheem Sterling. Cuts inside. Sterling. Nice ball into Gabriel Jesus. He goes down. This will be a free kick in an area that Kevin De Bruyne will be absolutely licking his lips. The world's most expensive defender brought down Gabriel Jesus and gets himself a yellow card as well. Yeah, and as I said, this is prime striking range here from De Bruyne. It's about 25 yards out. Just slightly right of centre. There's nobody else over it. De Bruyne is having this all day long. Let's see if we can get a bit of magic here to open up the scoring. Clock ticks towards 80 minutes. De Bruyne is standing over this free kick. De Gea is making the wall go to the position he wants them in. Referee draws the line. City have a couple of players just ahead of the United wall to block David De Gea's view. Ten minutes to go. De Bruyne over the free kick. I like this angle actually. De Bruyne. Strike. Oh, straight into the fucking wall. Well done to United, by the way, defending for the wall, but it's always frustrating when you're a neutral and you see a free kick just hit a wall. But good defender from United to block that. City still have it left hand side. Gabriel Jesus up against Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Ball back inside to Rodri. Rodri tries a crossfield pass to Torres. Good defending by Luke Shaw, puts it behind for a corner. United 0, City 0. Corner here, 9 minutes to go. Corner to Manchester City, right hand side. Again, folks, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. Lovely to have you guys with us. Tomorrow, Anfield agenda. Fulham versus Liverpool, 4 o'clock. Hope you can join us for that one. De Bruyne now. Cross cleared away by McTominay. Second ball drops. City hook it out left hand side. Wan-Bissaka does well, wins that in the air. He has it again now. Plays the ball upfield, but straight to a City player. It does look like if someone's going to win this game, it'll be City. They're certainly the ones that are pushing more for the goal. But again, not really doing anything that will make David De Gea work. Walker. City moved the ball left hand side. Oh, Diaz did well there. Just put the ball out. If he hadn't been intercepted, United would have grabbed it there and it'd have been clean through. 8 minutes to go and the camera pans to Santa's favourite little helper who's still sitting there looking fucking clueless. De Bruyne pinches it back for City now. They work it out left side to Sterling. Sterling rolls it back to Kevin De Bruyne. Again, he goes down the line to Sterling. Sterling does well to keep it in play. He goes down. Would have been... I agree with Maguire there. That's embarrassing for Raheem Sterling. Oh, he was pulled. You won't get that by VAR. You won't get that because it wasn't a kick. But he was grabbed. But we're back under play anyway. Somebody should have told Sterling you only get penalties if you're United, so... if that was a kick, this is weird, right? His hand grabbed them, nothing. But if he touched his foot with his foot, that would have been a penalty all day long. It's weird the way... It's weird the way these little inconsistencies in the rules are depending on which part of your body hits off somebody. I don't know what's going on in the games. The cameraman just keeps showing the fucking substitutes for some reason. Walker now. Ball back to Stones, to Ederson. Offside. My God, this is boring. Ref, you can't let them take an offside free kick in the opposition's half, you fucking clown. Did anybody else notice that? United just got a free kick for offside and they took it inside Manchester City's half. You couldn't make up the state of the refereeing in the Premier League. You couldn't make it up. Letting them take offside free kicks in the opposition half, only in the Premier League. Just under 6 minutes to go. Free kick to City out here on the right side. And people wonder why I despise referees, by the way, and why I keep calling them out for their inconsistencies. That is refereeing 101. You cannot take an offside free kick in the attacking team's half. It is just stupidity par excellence there from the referee. My God. Ball down the line to Raheem Sterling now. Does very well to protect the ball there, Sterling. João Cancelo. Ball inside now to Rodri. Rodri goes back out left hand side to Sterling. Rodri. To Walker. He goes down the line to Jesus. Fernandinho, back to Jesus. Walker. It is City that's pushing for the winner. Sterling. Back infield to Rodri. He cushions it down, but City have a heavy touch. Fred now. United have a chance to counter if they can get the ball upfield. Martial. Of course, City do the usual City thing where Fernandinho comes in, stops any counter attack, gets away with 50 of them a game. Oh, look. Are you going to book him? Are you going to actually book him, ref? Well fucking done. About time. Three and a half minutes left to go. Fernandes. Ball into the left channel to Shaw. Back to Fernandes. Ball rolled across to Lindelof. McTominay. Back to Lindelof. De Gea. He chips the ball towards Pogba. Pogba cushions it down nicely to McTominay. McTominay into Fred now. Fred goes out left hand side to Luke Shaw. Shaw should be bursting his bollocks to get down that left touchline there because there was acres of space in front of him. Maguire. He switches the ball across. Wan-Bissaka now. Pulls it back for Paul Pogba. Pogba. Least said about that, the better. Lindelof. McTominay. Martial now. Excuse me. It was Fernandes. Took a quick touch and shot. At least he made the keeper work, but it was a terrible strike to be fair. But he tried to do it quickly. Ball came to him. He flicked it up. Tried a volley, but it was straight down Ederson's throat. Maguire heads it forward. Rodri heads it down. City in this left channel again. Ball down to Raheem Sterling. Maguire defends that situation well, to be fair, and it goes behind for a goal kick. 90 seconds of normal time to go in what has been an absolutely horrendous game of football between two sides that, I don't know, have ambitions for, I don't know what the fuck they have ambitions for, but they don't scare me as a Liverpool fan looking at the state of this. Oh, and Dara Sports, if you're wondering why you've been removed, you know why you've been removed, mate. Martial gives it straight to Sterling, who gives it straight back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We're inside the final minute of normal time now. Please God the referee doesn't add on too much. There's only so much us neutrals can take of this nonsense. Fernandinho, Maguire, Ricochet. United have a chance to counter now. Fred moves it out left hand side. Just skin him down the left, Rashford. Oh, he cuts back inside and takes the sting out of the attack. United move it across right hand side now. Bruno Fernandes. Get bodies into the box if you have any ambition. Fernandes cuts back inside now. Strike. Wide. Nowhere near the goal. Goal kick. I mean, the draw is probably a good result for us as if you're a Liverpool fan, but to watch this has been... Walker. He goes up the line looking for Ferran Torres, who shouldn't have let it bounce because he allowed Luke Shaw to get back into position. 2 minutes of additional time. Good man, referee. 2 minutes of additional time, folks, and we're already 30 seconds into that. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, folks, if you've enjoyed the stream. Rodri, strike. De Gea gets down, saves. There was not much power behind it, but at least it was on target. Right, we're into the last minute here, pretty much, of additional time, folks, in the Manchester derby. Looks like it's heading for a stalemate. De Gea launches the ball long upfield. It bounces. Fernandes heads it back to Pogba. Pogba brings it down, gives it to Fred. Fred goes back to Maguire. Maguire tries to launch a ball forward. Goes all the way through to Ederson. I think it would have been offside anyway. City now try again. Cancelo. He puts a ball in behind. Surely Gabriel Jesus is offside here. Surely he is. He's managed to fuck it up anyway. De Bruyne strikes and it's over the bar and it would have been offside. That looked like it was a mile off, but let's see the replay. Yeah, he was off. Looks like this is like heading for a stalemate, folks. I mean, there's about 10 seconds to go. United have a goal kick. Not been a great advertisement for the Premier League, this one. The 2 minutes of additional time are up. It'll be one of these situations where as soon as David De Gea kicks the ball, the referee will blow the whistle and we'll be all put out of our misery. There we go. The referee's blown his whistle. The game has ended. Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0 in a game of the title pretenders, because that's what I'm going to call it, because it was a dour affair. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry it wasn't a better watch, but if you've enjoyed the stream, thank you for being with us. Please do hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. I'll be back tomorrow on Anfield Agenda with a watch along of the Reds trip to London to take on Fulham. Again, if you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter account is pinned to the top of the chat there if you want to come across. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the boxing later on tonight if you're going to watch it, but unfortunately, folks, that was a snooze fest, and I apologise, even though it's not my fault. But, you know, thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you legends really soon. Don't know what else to say. 0-0. It is what it is.